Hi everybody, I'm Paul Tran. Welcome to Learning Unplugged, the place to come for acoustic music and acoustic learning. What we do on Learning Unplugged is we take a look at some simple, effective models that help us think and do things differently. So let's put the SAS away for a minute. Today we're going to take a look at the F word. Not that one, we're going to take a look at feedback. And to be more precise, we're going to take a look at 5 steps for fab feedback. 5 steps that make it easier for us to give feedback and make sure that the person that we're giving feedback to goes away happy, regardless of whether it's positive or developmental. So, let's dive straight into step 1. Step 1 is to provide a bit of context. Paul, I'd like to talk to you about the virtual training session that you did last Friday. Straight away the person knows exactly what the feedback's going to be about. That's context. Really important to start things off with this. The second stage is to dig a little bit deeper into the specifics. So here's a couple of examples. Paul, on that session you did last Friday, we noticed that you got the group engaged straight away. We also noticed halfway through, everything went silent for 90 seconds. Curious about that. So straight away, the person getting the feedback has got a couple of specifics. It doesn't have to be one good, one bad. It's about what you observe. But the specifics are really important because then we know exactly what we want changing and what we would like to remain the same. The next stage is the effect that the person's actions had. So in these 2 examples, it would be you got the group engaged from the word go. That meant there was loads of energy throughout the session. They were answering your questions. They were getting involved. It was a good interactive session. The other example might be it went silent for 90 seconds. And after that, we noticed the group seemed really uneasy. They weren't saying much. They weren't answering your questions. And it went a bit flat. So with both examples there, the person knows exactly what the effect they had was on the people that they were working with. So, context, specifics, and effect. The next stage is one that's often forgotten. It's the level of support that we give an individual when we're giving them feedback. So, for the good example, it might be, where else could you energize the group? Where else could you do what you did at different points in the session? So what we're driving at there is not just praise for praise's sake. Where else could you do that? We're trying to get people to do things even better. With the other example, the support's a little bit different. This is where you would say, hey, look, Paul, you normally do a really good job. What happened on Friday? And I'm sure next time you'll just do the good job that you normally do. And what we're driving at there is that it was a one-off and that you trust them and you believe that they normally do a good job and that next time they'll do their normal good job. So that's support, and that's really important too. Is that it? Now there's always a final step, isn't there? And the final step is, what are the next steps going to be? So, if it's the positive example, where else are you going to do this? And if it's the developmental example, what are you going to do differently next time? So it's back to that what went well, what would be even better if. And what's important is you get some commitment so that they commit to doing the good stuff somewhere else. And they also commit to doing the not so good stuff a little bit differently next time. So that's 5 steps for fab feedback. Give some context, then dig a bit deeper with some specifics. Have a conversation about the effect the person's actions had. Have a chat about how you're going to support them. Reinforce that they did a great job and get them thinking about where else they could do that. Reinforce their feelings if they've done not so good a job and let them know that they normally do a cracking job and that you trust them to do a good one again next time. and then get some commitments about what the next steps are going to be. There's your 5 steps. Give them a go. Let me know how you get on with them in the comments below. And if you want to know a little bit more about Learning Unplugged or take a look at some of the videos, you can take a look at the website, ptps.co.uk, or the YouTube channel, which is Paul Tran Trainer. Have fun with your 5 steps for fab feedback, and I'll see you very soon on the next Learning Unplugged.